Top 10 Most Violent Celebrity Outbursts. The majority of us are under the impression that the life of a rich and famous celebrity is all roses and unicorns. Because really, who wouldn't want to be paid in buckets of millions for following their passion as their primary job? However, it seems that is not always the case, as proven by today's video, which will show you Top 10 Most Violent Celebrity Outbursts. Number 10. Justin Bieber. Bieber emerged in the limelight in 2011 as an adorable teen pop star with a wholesome image. However, the star got in some trouble in 2014. According to media reports, Justin was caught street racing, egging a home in his neighborhood, and was accused of assault by a paparazzi and taxi driver all in just the course of a single year. Bieber was able to clean up his act, but in today's intense social climate, there's a strong chance that his career would not have fared as well as it did years ago. The Canadian singer and songwriter in 2016 punched a fan while he was arriving for his concert in Barcelona. The fan can be seen hurt and with bloodied lip. Later, a video of the incident also appeared online, showing the 22-year-old pop star hitting a male fan through the open window of his car. The enthusiastic fan could be seen trying to touch the singer, but the singer turned violent and hit him badly. The star then drove away, but the man was seen in apparent shock as he faced the camera and showed his bloody lip. Justin has since explained that he won't take pictures with fans anymore as he feels like a zoo animal. Number 9. Amanda Bynes. Bynes was most well known for being the star of Nickelodeon's The Amanda Show before 2012. Bynes surprised the world in 2012 after a series of increasingly bizarre antics. According to People magazine, the former child star was arrested for a DUI, 2 charges of hit and run, wore a scraggly platinum wig to court, and became infamous for her tweets, in one of which she asked Drake to murder her privates. Not stopping there, in 2013, the actress made headlines for arson and public indecency after she allegedly set fire to her neighbor's property and stripped to her underwear. When concerned passersby tried to get involved, the hysterical former child star threatened to call 911, because apparently they were the ones acting out of order. Afterwards, the pantless actress headed for the nearest liquor store so she could wash her dog in a sink. She was sectioned following the incident, but at least the dog was safe. Bynes has since sought out help and now seems much healthier and happier. Number 8. Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan and meltdowns are as common as spaghetti and meatballs. We'd be here all day if we tried to summarize even a handful. Whether it's drunken or drug-induced public humiliation, publishing lists of her former lovers, or alleged racist outbursts, she's garnered more attention for her personal life than her professional one. If it wasn't for The Parent Trap, Mean Girls, and Herbie still being fond memories for most of us, it'd be easy to forget that Lohan is a working actress. She's probably spent more time in rehab than she has in front of a camera, and when is working, she's apparently difficult to get along with. In a leaked audio recording when filming 2013's indie drama The Canyons, she can be heard blasting to her co-star James Dean and director Paul Schrader. Earlier this year, she made headlines again for spitting in someone's face following a racist tirade. Hopefully she settles down eventually because, at one point, she was an actress with a more promising future than most. Number 7. Britney Spears. Miss Spears definitely earns a deserved spot on our list with her unforgettable 2007 attack on a paparazzo's SUV after he snapped her increasingly bizarre behavior, including getting her head shaved. Days after shaving her head, Britney created headlines for violently attacking a reporter's SUV with an umbrella. She was embroiled in a custody battle with ex-Kevin Federline around this time. That night, she and her cousin were driving through a mobile gas station in Tarzana in a silver Mercedes and were being relentlessly pursued by photographers. Even though her cousin Allie Sims begged the reporters to leave them alone, Britney snapped, leaving her car whilst hurling abuses as she banged the SUV with the umbrella like an axe. Granted, that particular day was not a good one for her. Britney had previously driven to Kevin's house hoping to see her sons, but he had not opened the gate for her. Number 6. Kanye West. In a similar celebrity outburst, Kanye West was given a 2-year sentence after being investigated by Los Angeles police for allegedly assaulting a photographer, in which wasn't the celebrity's first of such incidents. The incident happened at Los Angeles International Airport when videographer Daniel Ramos approached the star, already well established as no fan of celebrity journalism. Video of the event shows Ramos and several other photographers and videographers surrounding West as he walks to a limo. Ramos tries to engage the singer in conversation, asking, "Why can't we talk to you?" At that point, West chastises the cameraman for trying to get me in trouble, so I have to pay you like $250,000. The singer then lunges at the camera before the video cuts out. Off camera, Ramos said West pushed him to the ground while trying to grab his camera. He then jumped in the limo and took off before police and paramedics arrived on the scene. Ramos was taken to the emergency room where the extent of his injuries was unclear. No word either on the condition of his camera. Kanye was previously arrested but not charged in 2008 for tussling with a photographer in London. Number 5. Christian Bale. Famously known for having a bit of a temper, according to media reports during the filming of Terminator Salvation, Bale cursed out the director of photography, Shane Hurlbut. He claimed Hurlbut broke his line of vision, and so he let his emotions get the best of him and lost his temper on Hurlbut. He later apologized, saying that he was in the midst of a very intense scene. In a tape of the incident leaked on the internet, the actor threatened to smash his lighting equipment while vowing to quit the film if Hurlbut did it again. "I want you off the effing set, you P," Bale shouted. "No, don't just be sorry, think for one effing second." Number 4. Chris Brown. Chris Brown assaulting Rihanna when they were still a couple is no laughing matter. In fact, he's lucky that she found it in her heart to forgive him, and the fact he's still a big deal in the music world shows that plenty of people have been willing to do the same. But that doesn't mean he shouldn't be held accountable for his actions, so when the topic was raised on Good Morning America in 2011 and Breezy had a violent meltdown, however, it was more funny than scary to witness. After being confronted by host Robin Roberts over the domestic abuse incident, the Run It hitmaker proceeded to run out of the studio and take to the streets topless. Oh, and he also managed to find time to break his dressing room window before his departure, whilst also hurling a chair out the window, which gives us reason to believe that Roberts touched a nerve. Number 3. Chris Martin. The Yellow singer yelled obscenities at people who hounded him after performing at the Hollywood Palladium in Los Angeles. In a video recorded by TMZ, the star was heard raising his voice, "Don't effing shout at me, it's so aggressive. Either ask nicely or just effing be polite. Treat humans with decency. These are all going on effing eBay. I always sign at least one each." Speaking on how people should be decent human beings, he said, "I might have family shit or a shitty gig, which I did have." Yikes, they must have hounded him good. Number 2. Russell Brand. Brand was arrested at Los Angeles International Airport, LAX, after allegedly attacking a photographer back in 2010. However, this is one incident wherein we stand fully in support of Mr. Russell Brand. The British comedian was traveling with his then-fiancée Katy Perry when he lost his temper with a photographer and assaulted him as they passed through the flight arrivals area. Brand was subsequently taken away by the LAPD and charged with simple battery before being released shortly afterwards. Ms. Perry later claimed via her Twitter page that Mr. Brand leapt to her defense when a photographer attempted to take an upskirt picture. The I Kissed a Girl singer wrote, "If you cross the line and try and put a lens up my dress, my fiancé will do his job and protect me. Hashtag stand by your man, hashtag don't F with the brands." Number 1. Hugh Grant. Hugh Grant has been arrested and questioned by police after a photographer accused the actor of attacking him with a tub of baked beans. Whitaker claimed Grant abused and kicked him on Tuesday before lobbing the beans. The paper printed photos of Grant with a plastic tub of food raised over his head. He was questioned at a London police station after the allegations of assault in West London. However, he was bailed to return in May. Grant had a previous well-publicized run-in with the law. In 1995, he hit the headlines after being arrested during an encounter with a Los Angeles prostitute. That is it for today's video. Join in next time for more of such interesting content.